A warm welcome to Evacuation this week on Channels Television. I'm Bukola Joe Oketumbi. A growing number of countries around the world have been evacuating or planning to evacuate diplomatic staff and citizens amidst the coronavirus pandemic. Countries like Israel, Egypt, Lebanon, the United Kingdom, and the United States have evacuated nationals out of the Abuja and Lagos international airports. At the last count, almost 3,000 nationals have left Nigeria for their various countries. On the program, we take a look at the process. Plus, Nigeria's Minister of Foreign Affairs explains the delay in evacuating Nigerians from other countries. Our background report is up next.
The 4 active international airports in the country have been closed for about a month. The counters and halls remain empty, but from time to time are open for emergency situations like evacuation flights. A large number of British nationals lined the exterior of the Murtala Mohammed International Airport in Lagos in a bid to leave Nigeria. Most of those present here are Nigerians with dual nationality. And while this young lady says getting on this flight has not been the easiest of tasks, she shares her experience with us.
I'm only happy today because we got the email yesterday saying that we can get on a charter flight. But even you don't know when that email is going to come through. Every day, you don't know if you're going to still be here the next day. And then you wake up and you are. And so you then have to carry on for means of that day. But not being ready to stay is the hardest thing because finding accommodation, how long are you going to be here for, spending money unnecessarily. We were actually in Enugu, not in Lagos, so considering the travel time between Enugu and Lagos, not knowing when we'd be flying was difficult in directing how we're even going to get there, especially with the interstate lockdown as well, stopping travel between. So until the British government had sent us like some documentation which we could stick on our car and then drive through, we had no means of getting anywhere.
A temperature check first. Then it's time to face the screening table manned by embassy officials before the check-in prop up. While the check-in is ongoing, the airport manager says this repatriation flight follows certain protocols.
As soon as they have the approval from Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Aviation, and I think even the National Security Advisor, which are all working together, they send the approval down to us. As soon as we see the approval, we facilitate them.
The British are not only citizens jetting out, the Americans are conducting their 4th evacuation flight from Lagos. Some others going through the immigration processes.
No, it's okay. Passengers,
Then the final screening in preparation for boarding the flight that will take them to Washington in the US. The US government is keen on evacuating its citizens in times like this.
In times of emergency, no matter what the emergency is, we give American citizens the opportunity to return to the United States. Require the assistance of the U.S. government. The U.S. government is rendering that assistance. Flights have left Abuja, flights will leave Lagos.
Before this particular evacuation, other nationals have also left.
5, 6 evacuation. We had the Canadian that was evacuated this morning by ET, and about 137 of them evacuated. Yesterday, Middle East Airline came to evacuate the Lebanese. About 140 was evacuated. Last week, Lufthansa came in to evacuate the Germans, 238. Then Air France KLM came for the Dutch and the France. That's 399 passengers were evacuated. Then Air Peace 2 evacuated some Israelis, but the number I can't know now. In addition to the cargo they did from Turkey to bring in the relief materials to Abuja.
The frequency of international flight services in and out of Lagos and Abuja airports amid the lockdown has raised fresh safety concerns in the fight against spreading coronavirus. The evacuation flights, according to stakeholders, may lead to increase in the number of new infections, with more flights ferrying crew and passengers from COVID-19 endemic countries. Regulators have, however, dismissed the claim as untrue. No fewer than 3,000 foreign nationals have been evacuated through the Murtala Mohammed International Airport, Lagos, and the Nnamdi Azikiwe International Airport, Abuja.